Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to MRC. It has been a hot minute since I have been on comms, and it is a delight to be back. It is the Tier 3 boys having a go around what is a very, very cloudy-looking French Grand Prix. So this could get very, very interesting if it stays this way. I am joined tonight by none other than the French /Scouser /Portuguese pick a nationality, and it's probably him. It is Ant. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Bonsoir Simon, j'espère que tu vas bien. Bienvenue en France, au Castellet pour le Grand Prix de France.
Oui, oui.
I hope it'll be a good race.
Yeah, we hope so.
I swear this is actual French, I'm not making it up.
No, he does actually speak French, so we can confirm that that meant something that none of us understood. But no, the French Grand Prix always creates a very interesting race. It's very easy to take a wrong road. It's very easy to spin. There are some very, very heavy braking zones.
And you need a bit more downforce than what you think you need.
Yeah, I'm always amazed, like, on Monday when I was racing, the amount of people who were absolutely demolishing me down a straight. I would not have put my wings any lower than what I had them.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, though. You're quick on the straights, but there are corners to go through. Like Hager Boy's going through the Beausset right now. You need incredible amounts of downforce to go through here, on this game anyway. So, yeah. Or you can do it for 1-2 laps, but then your tyres, they just give up. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, get your downforce, guys.
Here comes Dino, who will be doing the first lap of the day, one of our newer drivers in Tier 3. So, on to the pit straight, which is a DRS straight. Not much to really say here. You want to get a very good exit, because you can bleed time all the way down here. Then there's a gap in the road on the right, which is your braking zone into the first corner. You want to get the power down, but not too quickly. Very easy to run wide and invalidate. Then all power down to 75 meters, where you're going to brake hard down to 4th, and then down to 3rd, and then down to 2nd for this little combination of corners. Got to be very careful and short shift your way around here, because it is very, very easy to spin out in that section. Then you're on to another DRS straight, and it looks like he's getting a lovely little tow from his teammate, who I'm assuming is... Yes, he moves out of the way. That was very well done. You're going to brake very hard down to 4th or 3rd gear and get on the power as soon as possible on the exit of the chicane. This is not a DRS straight, but it is very, very long anyway. And then it's a flat-out corner through here on the right-hander. And then it's a trail braking corner all the way around. You want to carry as much speed through this corner as you possibly can. Like Ant said, you want to have some good downforce around this section of the track. Hard braking down to 3rd gear for the left-hander. Get on the power as soon as possible through here. Then you're going to brake about 75 meters for the final chicane. And brake hard again for the final corner, down to 2nd gear, and on the power as soon as possible, so you are not bleeding time all the way to the line. And Dino is going to do a 1 minute 31.3. That is a very, very respectable banker lap.
Yeah. As a banker, that's a very decent. And we've got Haggerbo, who was he is just over a second slower. So that's how good of a banker lap that was for Dino.
Yeah, that's a very respectable lap.
We've got Sambal, who's coming through.
31.1, very nice. And then Scotty with a 30.4.
Yes, he's
that
one of
is
the drivers to keep an eye on.
Filthy.
Aldrich is coming through the final sector as well. He's slightly up on Dino's time from earlier on, but I don't know where he is relative to Scotty, so we'll soon find out as he comes through the final corner.
Yeah, looking very tidy through the final couple of corners.
Bit of a wobble on the exit, but...
29.9 for a banker lap. That is absolute filth.
Oh.
Incredibly quick.
He had an interesting time going to the pits. He was side by side with Doris.
Ah.
Going into the pits, so... Always fun side by side with someone in the pits.
Yeah, it keeps life interesting. Ali House, I feel like, is a brand new driver.
Yeah, I don't think he's driven yet. So, oh, and he goes
And a
third.
30.5, very, very nice lap from Ali.
Yeah, I think many things can be said about his name though, because it could be Ali G in the house.
Yep.
But you've got 007 behind, so James Bond and the Aston Martin. But I put Ali G and the Spy movie together, and you get Grimsby, which is with Sacha Baron Cohen. So,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know which movie he wants to be with, whether it's Ali G in the house, Grimsby, or James Bond. But please take a pick.
I think we have to go for Ali G in the house.
I think it's the best one, yeah.
We make the decision as comms after all, so there we go, it's assigned now.
Right, who have we got on the lap?
Not a lot of your Valentines on a lap.
Now Pin coming through, I think. Oh, am I wrong? I'm wrong. He's going to the pits. It's Smuts going to the pits, so...
Yeah, it's just Valentine at the moment.
We've only got 9 laps.
Oh, and Valentine invalidates in the chicane.
Well, he's got enough time to charge his battery and go for another lap.
We've got a
If he's
few
got enough
people on
fuel.
outlaps, mind. Including Mr. Geke Matthew, who has returned to MRC. I've just been in a party with him, and he's been talking himself up. So we will ride on board with a lap with him and see just how impressive he is around France. No pressure.
He must be listening, so...
Well, I hope so, because I like to put the pressure on people. Here he comes into the first corner. Pretty tidy through there, I'll give him that. Very nice through there, to be fair. He's not giving in to the pressure yet. 22.8 for a first sector. That's not bad.
Stubas is coming through as well. He's in the first sector.
Let's see where is the end of the second sector.
0.
Not bad.
So they're pretty similar in the first sector.
51.3 at the end of the second sector for Geke. Keeps it nice and wide and pulls it in close. Yeah, that's more or less what you want to do there. Now, you don't want to run too wide here, and he keeps it very tidy. I have to say, I'm very impressed by this lap.
Through this section as well.
Here he comes. What's he going to manage? .9 into P7.
Yep, we've got Stube coming up through the penultimate corner right now. He goes through the right hander.
Yeah, here he comes.
Onto the final straight.
Does a 31.8. And here's Wookie, who's on a 50.1 at the end of the second sector.
And we can say he's the champion of Tier 3.
He is the champion of Tier 3. He's had a very, very strong season from start to finish.
Yep, and he's looking strong as well for the challenger title in MRC-X. So
he is, yeah. He could be a double champ.
For him.
Very nice through the final corner. 30.2. Very nice. Nobody's getting very close to Aldrich's time so far, though.
Yeah, I mean, Aldrich is an incredibly fast qualifier as well. So
he is, yeah.
I don't necessarily expect many people to be able to get close to it. We're 2.5 tenths away from him for the moment, so let's see.
Yeah, there's still nearly 8 minutes left. Let's see what Mr. Singletrack's going to do on a set of hard tyres.
With people kind of staying in the pits, they're not all out trying to use their tyres. I think they might be saving some tyres up for the race, which would mean that it's a dry race.
Martin says that it's heavy rain at the end of the race.
Oh. Okay, so if it's heavy, it means they might be light rain a bit earlier than expected as well, so...
Yeah, it could be a case of hard tyres followed by soft tyres followed by intermediate tyres. Or the inverted soft to hard.
Well, you would want to have the soft tyres when it starts to rain, and we've got Winky who's retired, so...
Yeah, he's on a quali ban, so he's not allowed to qualify.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Thank you. Yeah, so I was saying that it's better to have the softer tyres when it actually starts to rain.
Yeah.
As you get more grip, more temperature out of the
indeed.
out of the track.
Makes it easier for the crossover.
This is a weird one for Dino. He's on 50% ERS at the end of the lap, so... Did he give up or something?
Yeah, he must have done. Valentine's on a 50.6 at the end of the second sector.
Smith's invalidated. Doris is thinking of flexing his muscles. He's out on hard tyres.
Awkward moment where he puts it on P1.
Yeah.
He's a man with some serious qualifying pace.
Yeah. And good race pace as well.
Yes, he's got very good race pace as well, but he does have some serious qualifying pace, does Doris.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, when you beat Saviour, Kid, Chris on merit on one lap, yeah, you've got serious pace.
Valentine got P5 with a 30.8.
Very decent, and he's a new driver as well, so we've got two newish drivers in the top 5, and Ali G has improved, and he's got really close to Aldrich.
Oh, he has!
And also, Aldrich, it's kind of his home race as well.
Kind of. Oh, did he?
Yeah, he has, yeah.
I was going to say, it's the closest he's going to get, really, given that he's German. There isn't really a home race for Germans on the calendar anymore.
Yeah, well, he has Austria, Belgium, Netherlands,
France.
and that's about it.
Yeah, although France isn't an official race anymore.
True, yeah, exactly. So Doris 6th. Less than a second away with hard tyres.
That's a very good lap on the hard tyres. That's unbelievable. If he sticks a set of mediums on, then he could be ridiculous.
Nuts is neck and neck with his previous time. He's only 200ths up in the first sector. So
30.3 for Airways.
At the end of the Stroll. Oh yeah, of course. How did we forget about him? Is it his first lap?
Yeah, that was his first lap.
Okay, so probably the only one as well, because he won't have the time to go around and put a new set of tyres. Well, he might have the time, but it will be,
He'll be cutting it close.
Pretty tight. Yeah. So Nuts 4/10 up, so currently it would put him up into P8.
Yep.
But I'm expecting him to improve a bit more in the final sector.
You can find a lot of time in this final sector if you hook it up right.
Yeah. This is where the downforce makes the difference.
100%. P6. Very nice lap.
Very decent time, yeah.
Sambal's not on a lap. Jamer's not on a lap. Saviour's in the garage.
Jamer is on a lap. He's improving by 100th.
I stand corrected. Then let's see how he is at the end of the second sector, which is more or less just a turn with a chicane. And he invalidates!
Oh.
How did he invalidate on a straight?
Oh well.
Wow. There you go. That will not be an improvement, unfortunately.
Well, he's got time to... Oh no, he's still using his ERS. Why is he doing that? Why are you doing that?
Maybe he's darting back to the pits for a fresh set of tyres.
Well, he won't have the time to get back out. So, no, he's got no fuel left. He's got no fuel left, so it doesn't make any
that's really
difference.
unfortunate.
Yep. Yep, always try and have a bit more fuel left in the tank just so you can make another lap, guys.
Don't do what I do and just do a do-or-die lap right at the end, because it can pay off really well, or it can just go very, very wrong.
Don't do what I do, which is not qualify.
Also that, yeah, I mean... the last to first challenge can be fun, but, I mean, just do a lap.
But not in Tier 1.
Yeah! Oh, Sambal has spun it out.
Aldrich has invalidated.
Geke's nearly 2/10 up in the first sector.
Yeah, he can go higher than what he is right now. So 2/10 you said in the first sector?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty decent, considering there are only, what, 2 corners?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
2.5 tenths at the end of the second sector.
now this is where the time is being gained.
This is the sector of the track where you find all of your time. But it's also very easy to lose it all if you get a little bit too excited.
Mm-hmm.
Looked very tidy through there.
Yeah, it's so easy to invalidate around this track.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got the end of sector 1, start of sector 2, which is, yeah, you run around the outside.
31.6 up to P12.
Yeah, it's more like it in terms of time, but
Yeah.
not in terms of position.
Single track is 6/10 up in the first sector on a fresh set of medium tyres.
Oh, so Aldrich went to the pits, which leaves him exposed to Ali G.
Yeah, that'll be
gone
interesting to
to
see
another
how he
set.
goes. We'll jump back to him later in the lap. Single track is a full second up. Let's see how Stoob's getting on. Stoob invalidated! Oh no! It's P13 at best for Stoob. Smith's getting a nice little toe, but has no ERS, so he's 2/10 up, but with no
Won't go
ERS,
much
I can't
quicker there.
see him really improving through the final sector.
Unless he had a terrible time.
Yeah. 31.7 for single track on a set of mediums. That's very respectable.
I missed Ali G's sector 2 time, but I think he was purple. And he was improving by 9,000th in the first sector, so 2 corners to go. And I think that this could be a maiden pole on his first race.
I think it could be, you know. This looks like it could be a very impressive time. Oh, he lost time in the final sector. That's so unfortunate.
That's Doris.
30.4 on
26 on
mediums.
mediums.
Unbelievable. And that's everybody's done their lap.
Yeah,
So
that is it.
our starting grid will be Aldrich takes pole again, followed by Ali G in the house, Wookie, Airways, Scotty, Doris, Mutsnuts, Valentine, CBG Sambal, and Hagboy in P10, followed by Dino, Triz, Geke, Single Track, Stoob, Smith, Jamer, Air Voice, Saviour, and Winky, who unfortunately could not qualify. Any early predictions for the race?
Well, all of the quicker drivers are up the front, so of course I'll be in the top 3. We've
Yep.
got Ali G. He's a bit of an unknown entity. We know from this qualifying that he's quick on 1 lap.
Yep.
We're about to find out if he can sustain it for 29 laps around this track? 27, I can't
27,
remember.
I think?
27 laps? Yeah, I think it is, yeah. So, Yeah, only I mean, Ali House 007. There's a 007 gap to Aldrich. I think he
Yeah.
might be the one to keep an eye on.
Yeah, but of course we've got Doris down in P6, who, although he's not in this tier, will be unbelievably rapid.
Oh, yeah, that goes without saying.
But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting race, and it's going to be very interesting to see how the rain plays into it.
We've also got Valentine in P8. I think he got a decent result last time out. I think he got P5 or P4. Oh, actually, podium maybe. He might have been on podium. I can't remember exactly, but he could pull a rabbit out of the bag.
Definitely. Hello, Smoggy Ghost, who says, good evening, everyone. Have a good one. New baby's first taste of F1 tonight in MRC. Congratulations on the new baby, Smoggy Ghost, and well done for getting it. It's wet! Look at it!
Wet.
It is chucking it down, and this just got very, very interesting. That looks like full wets to me.
That's more than likely full wets, yeah. I mean, the track conditions might be intermediates, maybe, for the start. I don't know. That depends on how long it's been raining before, but it won't be inters for long, that's for sure.
No, with the puddles in the pit lane, I would lean towards full wets.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you won't get a choice because the game tells you what tyres to go for.
Yeah, exactly.
Wet conditions. And even if it's wet, you go with dry tyres. So,
yeah.
I think it'll be... there won't be any slick tyres. I'm pretty sure about that. So
no, I would be very surprised.
Full wets.
Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it is the full wet. So this just got very, very interesting.
Yep. Who's gone for the higher downforce? Who's got the higher ride heights? Who's got better tyre pressures?
Yep.
Plenty of things that can be very different from dry driving.
Blah, 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 blah.
So...
But yeah, no, it's very interesting, and it's very interesting that Stoob said you don't need high downforce around here. My wings are fine, and now it's raining. I bet he wish he listened to me now.
We've got a few drivers who are being savvy. Oh, Saviour's spun around. Is that trying to bring the temperature up? I don't know, but a few drivers are being savvy with their fuel consumption.
Yeah.
Because Saviour, Winky, and I think it is Nuts and Valentine are underfueled.
How on earth can you get close enough to the steering wheel to see that?
There's how's it called? A LED on the how's it called?
Oh, the LED on the steering wheel.
It's the telemetry. And on the steering wheel, you can see it as well, I think. Yeah. Oh no, you can't see it for now because it's formation lap. But anyway, a few drivers have gone for lower,
very low fuel,
lower weight, quicker in the corners, quicker out of the corners as well. So.
Do you know what you are most right, Simba? That does look very moist. And I'm not a big fan of this track in the dry, so I'm very glad this was not happening on Monday.
Yeah.
Because I think I'd have had a terrible time.
I mean, Tier 1 got lucky because it was only a few laps of rain.
Yeah.
But tyre wear is very high around this track as well, so...
Yes.
We're definitely going to be seeing at least one pit stop today.
I'm
not expecting anyone to go to the end with their tyres, unless there are 5 or 6 safety cars, which should happen, hopefully.
I would hope not.
Oh, NG hasn't...
yeah, he missed his grid box. Correctly. Which means that Wookie is alongside his back tyres, basically.
It's a bit of a delay.
Let the grid resort itself out. There we go.
Yes.
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and we are Any second now. Away! It's a very good start for Aldrich, a pretty good start for Ali G, and Airways has an absolutely amazing start and jumps Wookie off the start.
Rocket ship.
Wookie looked like he was coming back, but doesn't quite manage it.
Oh, he just runs out of the track.
Already got an issue somewhere.
Spinning around. There's contact with Dino, so I don't know what happened there with Dino. But back to the front of the grid, we've got Aldrich running away, creating a bit of a gap. Oh no, not too big.
Doris is side by side with Scotty. Who's going to have the better traction?
Oh, Aldrich has had such a big slip. He nearly lost it. I don't know how he kept it on track, but right now Ali is coming
Here he
side
comes
with Aldrich.
He's on the outside, which is not great for this corner, but what a move! Aldrich's coming back. He got the better line for the exit.
Enough space is being given.
But Ali G gets the better exit.
Ali G's in the house.
But Aldrich's coming back again. They're too wide, and Ali G backs out. That is very sensible. And Airways is going to have a look now.
Oh yeah, he seriously backed out of that one. He's still fighting.
He is still fighting. They are side by side.
But you don't want to fight too hard because Aldrich is going to run away with it. So.
And Wookie's having a look at Airways now. But Airways holds on. But he's very out of position now, but manages to hold on.
I don't know what's happened though with the pack that's behind, because Haggerboy is a bit in the no man's land a bit, about a second ahead of Nuts, and everybody else is completely packed up.
Yeah.
Oh, they're struggling to make their way around the final corner. There's no grip around this track.
No, not even in the dry. Very nice start from Stoob, though, who's already up to P8.
Oh, there's contact between Arrow Voice and Smith.
Oh!
Nuts has spun around. I was saying it's got karma, but no, it's not. And
no.
No, Prix is letting people through. Oh.
Yeah, the pack's starting to spread out just a smidge now. Jamer is pretty much on the back of Valentine. And seems to be running some fairly low wings. Oh, and he brakes very late. Oh, but gets all out of shape. And Winky goes through. He's another man who's had a very good start to this race, from P20 up to P11 already. Make that P10, gets the move done on Valentine.
Austin Valentine.
What a move. And it's all packed up at the front again.
Oh, Jamer's running wide again.
Yeah, Jamer's not having a great time, bless him.
So this is a American
bit of contact
there.
Yeah, just looking at that, I wouldn't be enjoying this. Haggerboy has lost his front wing after the pit line.
Is this yeah, it's virtual.
Yeah.
I've got something that I don't think I'll say too often, so I'll say it because I don't think I'll ever say it again.
Yeah.
Xavier is in P18.
A more steady start than I was expecting from Xavier.
He didn't qualify, but he's way back. So he's got a new wheel, of course. And
yes, he has.
He's playing on the new wheel, so it might be the first time he's ever driven in the wet with
which is absolutely disgusting. The first time you do wet racing with a wheel.
Yeah. Not it's racing with a wheel. Full stop.
Yeah, the first time I did a wet race with a wheel, I think I used about 8 front wings. It was appalling, and it was in MRC, and it was around Hungary, and it was just a very, very horrible situation to be in.
The walls are never too far. I'm hungry.
No, they look like they are, and then they never are.
Right. Will it soon be finished? Are the drivers starting to anticipate it?
Oh yeah, we've had quite a
goodness.
few people who over-anticipated that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drive-through penalties there.
And Aldrich, the race leader, has got the drive-through. This is massive.
Suddenly, Ali is looking amazing here. Although, Airways is looking very, very racy behind Ali.
Well, it's going to be very
and he gets 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. It's gotten worse for Aldrich.
That's exactly what we were saying earlier on. He's got unbelievable pace in qualifying, but when it comes to the race, I don't know if it's luck, I don't know if it's mentality or whatever, it just falls apart for him, unfortunately.
Never quite comes together, bless him. Sambal gets through. Winky, is he going to get through? It's gonna, not quite. But Valentine gets past Winky.
Going in.
Oh, we do have quite a few cars going into the pits.
Yep.
This means that Stoob hasn't lost out from his pit stop to replace his front wing. Not too much anyway. Oh, Airways is gone!
Airways.
And it's a full safety! Excuse me.
Ooh. Right. So what do you do if you're Aldrich right now? Do you go back to the pits at the end of this lap to serve your 5 seconds, or do you bank on another safety car later on?
It's
serve it
difficult.
Later on? Because if you serve it now, he'll be at the back of the grid, more than likely.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he just will be at the back of the grid because everyone behind him pitted just before the safety car.
Mm. Mind you, he might be able to afford it because if you look at, I don't know if you've got the track map opened, but there's a bit of a gap. There's quite a bit of time to the car, the cars at the back, and the cars at the front are going to be pitting because there is that gap.
Yeah.
So he could maybe afford to purge his 5-second penalty.
Oh, Martin says there's a massive timing glitch. And those drive-throughs were all wrong. Is it an ongoing timing glitch, Martin? Can you tell me that? Because if it's ongoing, it may be worth going back and doing a 35% race.
I'll have a quick look at what... well, I think we could still afford maybe a 50% race.
Maybe.
It's only the start of it, but yeah, I'll have a quick look at the chat. If anything's been said, I'm pretty sure Martin's in it anyway.
Martin's in it, so he'll tell us if it's still glitchy. I hope. Martin, hello? I'll allow you to go on AI long enough to tell me if this is a glitchy lobby and we need to reset. All were under Delta. Yeah. Is it... Do we think this is an ongoing glitch, Martin? We're just trying to figure out what's happening. Sorry, everybody.
To be fair, 7 people out of the 20 getting the penalty.
Yeah.
Does sound like a lot. I've sent the messages in and we are waiting for any answer to come through. The only other person to have seen this is the beautiful baby Hornet.
So thank you so much.
We'll have to wait around a little bit longer. Thankfully enough, this is a safety car, so...
Yeah, indeed. So do you have... While we're waiting to see what's going to happen, do you have any fond memories of the French Grand Prix?
Yeah. It's been taken off the calendar.
That's my favourite memory, when they got rid of it.
To be honest, I don't really... I think the first race in 2018 wasn't too bad, but I can't really remember it.
No.
Can't remember much. 2021 was a good strategic battle. I think it wasn't the best race of the season, but
No.
there was that element of okay, Hamilton's going to catch up with Perez. How long can Perez keep him behind? How long can Bottas keep Verstappen behind? He can't.
Yeah.
No, that was an interesting race, but then we've had other tracks in France.
Yep.
That goes a bit too far back because I only started watching the F1 in, was it 2007?
Yeah.
So there were only 2 races, and for one of them I was out for the day, so I didn't watch one of the races, so I can't really remember Manicourt much.
No, I never saw
What do you
Manicourt,
think?
unfortunately, and I think
Yeah.
that was the French track that I'd have really enjoyed watching racing around. I know it can be a technical track and blah 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 and XYZ, but I just don't enjoy watching it.
You're talking about Castellet, right?
Yeah, Castellet, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, it looks very
I think...
artificial.
Yeah, it does, it does. I think, everyone, we are going to restart.
Okay.
So,
yeah,
I will just
messages.
quickly put a message in the Tier 3
Okay.
chat. And we are going to red flag. And we will be back ASAP. Thank you, everyone. Speak to you all very shortly.